Jai Hind, my dear students. Welcome to today's session. The last chapter in Maths for this academic year is chapter 14, Rupees and Paise. We all know what money is. Am I right? Money is required to sell or buy things. Or we can say money is very important in our life. Yes? Now, Indian rupee is represented by this symbol, okay? Indian rupee is represented by this symbol, okay? So until 2010, we used capital R and small s to denote the short form for rupees. So until 2010, we used capital R and small s to denote the short form for rupees. After that, we use this symbol for Indian rupee, okay? Actually, this symbol was designed by D. Uday Kumar, who belongs to Karakurchi in Tamil Nadu. Alright? You all might have seen currency notes and coins of different denominations, right? We have currency notes of 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 500 rupees and 2000 rupees. If you have not seen this, you can ask your parents to show you currency notes and coins of different denominations. Okay? Now, let us see how to represent 100 rupees. So, first you should put the symbol for Indian rupee, then write 100. So, this is how we represent 100 rupees. Okay? Suppose you want to represent 200 rupees. What will you do? You have to put the rupee symbol, then write 200. Very simple, right? Now, small p is used to represent paise. Okay? Small p is used to represent paise. Suppose you want to represent 1 rupee 50 paise. How will you do? 1 rupee, right? So first you have to put the rupee symbol. Now I write 1 rupee and 50 paise, right? So next I should put a point. Then I should write 50. Then either I can write paise in full or I can just use the symbol. What is the symbol? Small p, right? So this represents 1 rupee 50 paise. The dot used to separate rupees and paise is called the decimal point, okay? The dot used to separate rupees and paise is called the decimal point, okay? The number or numbers that come to the left of the decimal point represent rupees and the number of numbers that comes to the right of the decimal point represents paise. Okay. So I'll explain once again. This is how we represent 1 rupee 50 paise. So I use a dot which is called the decimal point to separate rupees and paise. Okay. So we use a dot or a decimal point to separate rupees and paise. The number of numbers that comes to the left of the decimal point, okay? The number of numbers that comes to the left of the decimal point represent rupees. And the numbers that comes to the right of the decimal point represent paise. Understood all of you? Let us move on to the next topic. Write the following in words. Okay? So, look at the first question. Rupees 6.50. How will we write it in words? This is 6 rupees and how many paise? We know the number that comes to the left of the decimal point represent rupees. So we wrote 6 rupees and the numbers that comes to the right of the decimal point represent paise, right? So 6 rupees and 50 paise. Understood? Now let us do the second question. Rupees 25.80. So what is the answer? 25 rupees and how many paise? 80 paise. Okay. Now let us move on to the last question. Rupees 500. So what is the answer? 500 rupees. Okay, we don't have a decimal point, right? So you can simply write 500 rupees. Clear? Next, we will discuss the relationship between rupees and paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Don't forget it. It is a very important relationship. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Now can you tell me 5 rupees is equal to? What you should do? You have to multiply by 100. Okay. 5 into 100 paise, which is equal to 500 paise. So, if 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, then 5 rupees is equal to 500 paise. So, to convert rupees to paise, you have to multiply by 100. Okay. So, don't forget, keep in mind that to convert rupees to paise, you have to multiply by 100. Understood? Now, let us move on to a very interesting topic. Convert rupees to paise. We have already learned that to convert rupees to paise, we have to multiply by 100. Okay. Now look at this question. Rupees 4.25. We have to convert this to paise. Okay. So we have already learned to convert rupees to paise. What you should do? You have to multiply by 100. But instead, I will tell you a very easy trick. Okay. So what you should do? You have to remove the rupee symbol first. Then write the numbers as such. Remove the dot also. Remove the decimal point also. So you have to remove two things. That is, first you have to remove the rupee symbol. Then remove the decimal point and write the numbers as such. And just write the short form for paise. That is, you have to just write P here. Now, our job is done. So, what you should do? You have to remove the rupee symbol. You have to remove the decimal point and write the numbers as such, and then write P at the end. Clear all of you? Suppose your question is rupees 15.75. What will you do? Instead of multiplying it by 100, what is the easy trick? Yes, you have to remove the rupee symbol, you have to remove the decimal point and write the numbers as such and write P at the end. So the answer is 1575 paise. 1575 paise. Very easy, right? We will continue the remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Goodbye until we meet again.